Hey guys, I just wanted to take a quick moment to ask for your help. With what I've been able to do in a short amount of time, I feel like this podcast should be recognized as a top quality art podcast. So, with that in mind, I've decided to nominate the Postmodern Art Podcast into the 16th Annual People's Choice Podcast Awards. The Podcast Awards are a global award ceremony honoring the best podcasts as voted by you, the people. Several amazing podcasts have won in the past, like WTF with Mark Maron, 30 for 30 podcast, and the BS Report. Also, Chris Jericho hosted the 10th annual ceremony, so I find that pretty cool. I've nominated the podcast in the arts category, obviously, and I need your help to make sure we secure the nomination. From now until July 31st, you can sign up at podcastawards.com and vote for the Postmodern Art Podcast for free. If enough people vote, we can be a part of the official slate announced in August and be in the running to win the Arts Award and be a part of a historic group of art podcasts like Dad's Drinking Bourbon, the Beerist Podcast. We like drinking? Wait. They've had to be like some of the first winners when this is starting out, right? Hold on. Those are the winners for the past 5 years? Is that what this podcast is missing? I had to get drunk? No, this won't do. No, we need an art podcast to win the Art Podcast Award. This needs to be a podcast made for the arts. Hashtag for the arts. Make that trending. Look, in all seriousness, I'm sure Dad's Drinking Bourbon has a great podcast, and I'm sure they probably talk about art in one aspect and another. But I honestly feel like this podcast has made leaps and bounds since I first started this in September of last year. And I would love to see it recognized as one of the best that could potentially be out there. If nothing else, maybe the recognition could help bring more sponsors to the podcast, and then I could be able to turn around and make more amazing content for you guys. So, if you want to help make this podcast more than what it already is and make it something absolutely amazing, go to podcastawards.com, sign up for free, nominate the podcast, keep voting, and get the word out there as much as possible. We need to have an art podcast win the Art Podcast Award. So vote for the 16th Annual People's Choice Podcast Awards today. Welcome to the Postmodern Art Podcast, the podcast dedicated to giving artists who are wowing the world over the platform they deserve. I am your host, Nathan Ragland. How are you doing today? Doing well? Good. You deserve a good day. In fact, I hope your day is a ray of sunshine, just like today's guest. Today we have OhTheSunnySide, an independent artist whose cute and sensational art, as well as her top-notch humor, has garnered quite the following online. This was just a fun conversation that I know you guys will enjoy. If you enjoy Sunny, make sure you support her with all the links down below. If you enjoyed the podcast, support the podcast by liking, subscribing, sharing, and telling me your favorite moment in the comments below. You can also support the podcast by checking out the merch in the merch shop in the link below. Also, if you enjoyed this podcast and want a fun place to chat about it, consider joining the Apocalypse Podcast Network Discord server, where you can chat about this podcast and other outstanding podcasts in the network. In fact, let's hear about another stupendous podcast in the Apocalypse Podcast Network.
The camera zooms in on me.
So we get some high-proof alcohol, we get gasoline, anything that says
what makes our lives worth living is our mortality. If there were not mortality, we wouldn't be passionate.
Luckily for me, most of the beauty pageants that I've participated in don't.
I've done my fair share of blood, man.
I've always liked showing myself off naked.
Got up out of the seat, walked to me, and then slapped me.
Spontaneous conversation with people from around the world on Stranger Than Christian, available on your favorite podcast app and at strangerthanchristian.com.
And now, without further ado, please enjoy the Postmodern Art Podcast. There we go. How you doing today?
I'm still alive, so
That's a good testament more than anything else.
so I think I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nervous, not because of the interview, but because of everything else that I can't control out there. Because, like I said, we have some family friends over, and there's like 5 or 6 dogs here. So if you hear a couple barking, I apologize. So,
Bark, 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 bark.
yes, but for the
I'm
most
also
part,
a dog. Did you know that?
I did not know you were a dog. I did not realize that. I have done plenty of research, and I did not realize that was one of the qualifications.
It's a secret.
Ooh, okay. I'll try to keep that secret. Shh, my bad.
Hey, don't tell anybody. Don't tell nobody. They're gonna say, "Don't call me a furry," and it's just not true. It won't be true. It's just not.
It's just not.
Hi, I'm nervous.
You don't need to stress that badly. Like I said before, do not think of this as a interview or a podcast or anything like that. Just think this as a nice, calm, cool, casual conversation between 2 people.
Ah, you're so right. That's not what's happening at all right now. No.
I mean, at the end, at least on your end, that's what it really is. For me, it's the recording and editing, all stuff like that. But for you, it's just a conversation. So fuck it.
Okay. You say so.
I don't just say so. I know so.
He know. Okay.
Okay.
I believe you.
I assume this is the first time you've appeared on a podcast? Or am I
Well,
wrong?
you see. So, I mean, technically you would be right because someone else approached me to do a podcast, like, I don't know, back in January.
Okay.
And you see, they never posted my episode.
Oh, wow.
So technically, you'd be the first one.
That's if I do decide to post it. No, I'm gonna post this.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Don't leave me.
Now you have nothing.
There you go. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out there. I just have to ask because I've seen the discourse on Twitter, and I just have to know what's the deal with Head and Shoulders with you?
Oh my fucking god! I'll kill you. First of all,
no. Okay.
It's so bad for you. Don't even try me. I'll kill you.
Well, let me ask this question. Like, at least when it comes to Gabe, is it like the basic, like, bare minimum Head and Shoulders, or is it like one of the off-brand ones that they've like distributed since?
No, that's the bullshit he uses. That's it. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's so bad for you. I have a question for you now.
Okay.
It's my interview.
Okay.
Do you use Head and Shoulders?
I use the tea tree oil Head and Shoulders one that is out there.
Oh God, please. Oh, I can't believe you use it at all, sir.
I get it. Is one of those like yes.
Very disappointed in you. You know, it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. Let's not do that. Okay.
You wouldn't be the first person to be disappointed in me, so I'm not surprised by that. But
No, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that.
I just want to at least say, like, if it's at least like the basic one, like, I understand that stuff is probably the worst stuff out there, but they have tried to infuse it with. Like I said, I use the tea tree oil one because I'm aware that tea tree will help with scalp and such.
No, it's just all bad for you. It's just all bad. Do you know there's literal salt in it? Literal salt. Not a like, little mixture or anything. Literal salt in the Head and Shoulders stuff.
I'm not surprised by that, actually.
I'll kill you.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I just said I'm not surprised by that.
Don't trust you. No. I can't believe you.
I mean,
betrayal.
I would feel like you would at least have a little bit of trust in me because I did have Gabe on this podcast. So, I mean, there's no.
Oh yeah, you're interviewing Gabe. All right, okay. You know exactly what you're doing. No.
I just wanted to at least ask what the big deal was. That is all I wanted to know.
Bad for you. Stop using it. Give it up. Give it to me. Hand it over.
I don't think I could do that right now because we're not in person. But
excuses.
When it runs out, I will try to look something a little bit more towards that stuff that is straight up just tea tree oil based, not just Head and Shoulders with tea tree oil in it.
Anyway, this boy. I believe you. Wait, your pronouns are he, him, right?
The what?
Your pronouns are he, him?
Yes, they are.
All right, just checking because I was like, this boy. I don't want you to come and call me on Twitter. This person gendered me the whole fucking hour.
No, trust me. If it was anything otherwise, I would have made sure. I think I have it on my personal Twitter account, but I would have probably made it a little bit more pronounced than, just, leave it off to the side or something. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and ask she, her, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to be 100% sure.
Do I have to turn on my camera?
You don't have to. That is completely up to you.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say as long as the audio sounds fine, that's all I really care about. Trust me, I've had more guests have their cameras off than on, so you're good.
All right. Oh, so it's like a special thing. Nobody turns on their camera.
I wouldn't say nobody does. I mean, obviously, like I said, you've seen the Gabe episode. He turned on his camera. I've had plenty of guests in the past turn on their camera. I'm just saying, at least on my end, you can if you want. That is your decision. I want you to be as comfortable with this as possible.
Okay, I turn on my camera. Let's do a little special. Let's do a little sunny reveal.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, watch.
This is a PMAP World exclusive. There we go. Hello. What's up?
Hi. How it do?
We do good. How about yourself?
I'm awful. I don't want to be here. I kind of hate this podcast. It's kind of awful. Like, my least favorite.
Well, I mean, to be fair...
This guy uses Head and Shoulders.
My bad for using a commercially successful product whenever I am fully unaware of some of the other options and need to explore on my end. That is ignorance on me. I will be the first to admit that.
Exactly what I thought. See? You could just come to me. You see my hair?
I see your hair.
Well, you see, it's a little... That's not the point. The point is, it's good. I got you. I got you. Okay. Just come to me.
Okay.
Just come to me. I'll hook you up. I'll hook Gabe up.
There you go. I was going to say, in that case, since we're already talking about it, like I said, I would prefer to have like a tea tree oil thing because, was it flakes or something that happened with my hair? That's why I use Head and Shoulders because they're known for that. So what would you recommend when it comes to like products for taking care of that stuff, for dry scalp, essentially?
Okay. Here's what we do.
Okay.
You're flaking because your scalp is dry, right? Right? So what we need to do is not get a thing that'll dry out our hair. We need to get a shampoo and a conditioner that moisturizes your scalp and the rest of your hair so it grows long and beautiful and healthy, and then you don't flake anymore.
Right.
Right. Because if the scalp is good, it won't flake. Okay. So I hooked Gabe up with this. You should use Shea Moisture.
Shea Moisture. Okay.
It'll change your world. You gotta listen to me.
I will definitely look into. Is that Shea SHEA? I want to make sure I write this stuff down. Okay, that's why I'm asking.
I think so.
I'm sure if I at least search that up, it'll lead me in the right direction. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know how to spell. Don't put that in there. I don't want nobody to see me not knowing how to spell.
Are you kidding me? That's probably gonna be Twitter teaser. No, I'm joking. That is not gonna be the Twitter teaser.
Twitter teaser. Oh, she graduated high school. Oh, disgusting.
Okay, I see how it's gonna be. All right, no, I'm joking. All right, Sunny. Before we get started, I must ask the icebreaker question I ask for every single podcast. what is your most unpopular art opinion?
Unpopular art opinion.
Mhm.
Man, I'm probably gonna get laid out for this, but listen, I'm telling you, I really don't understand the whole numbers don't matter. They don't. The legs, they don't matter.
The legs
Oh my
don't
God.
matter.
They don't. They
Okay.
don't.
Care to
Oh my
elaborate
God.
on that?
I never cared about numbers,
Oh,
nor
no.
do I care about them now. Like, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's because you're a big artist and you already get those likes, no matter what." And I'm like, sometimes my tweets do good or bad, but does that really matter? Is that really like, you really think, is that your worth? No, you're worth more than that. So why are you letting, like, I don't know, getting 2 likes on your stuff define how good or bad you are? Like,
Okay.
you're still bomb at what you do, no matter what. Can I curse?
Yeah, go for it. I don't give a fuck.
You're a bad bitch, okay? It really doesn't matter if you get fucking 2 likes. You're amazing, no matter what. Like, stop letting it get in your head. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
You're so good.
Straight up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those, like, you shouldn't worry about, like, how popular a certain post can be, how popular, a certain, tweet that you post out or something like that. At the end of the day, you should be making the content that you enjoy at the end of the day, and you should be doing a good-ass job at it.
All your tweets are bangers. That I'm just saying.
There you
Like, there's nothing else to say.
go. There shouldn't be anything else to say, but nevertheless, likes don't matter. Is that a hill that you're willing to die on?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind when this, when this YouTube video only gets like 30 likes or something like that. Anyway, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I am entirely joking. Nevertheless, I can't think of a better way to start the Postmodern Art Podcast. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Nathan Ragland. Feel free to subscribe or follow whatever streaming platform you prefer. I am part of the Apocalypse Podcast Network. Go to apocalypsepodcastnetwork.com for more about this podcast and other amazing podcasts in the incredible network. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Postmod Art Pod for future updates and guest announcements, including today's guest. She is a bold, brash, and unapologetic artist whose presence online is as stellar as her sensational art. Welcome to the podcast, Oh, the Sunny Side!
Hey. What?
Hey. How you doing today, Sunny?
I'm doing great. I'm really nervous, but I'm chugging through my funny one-liners because that's all I got.
If nothing else, that should at least carry us to an hour. Not joking. But before we divulge too much into the one-liners and such, I want to go back just a little bit. I want to know the origin story of Sunny. What exactly got you interested in art in the first place?
My older sister, when I was younger, she would be drawing her little characters on the floor, and I came into the room and I was like, that's pretty cool. She's drawing a girl. I'm gonna draw a girl. So I started drawing girls.
Hey, that's a good start.
That's basically how Sunny got her start. She was like, hey, I want to do it. I can do that.
It's like, these girls
now I'm
look
still
cool.
doing
I
it.
want to draw cool girls. So
And now I'm a raging bisexual.
I wonder where that started from. Anyways, when did it for you go from just like a love and more or less like just something cool to do on the side to a passion and potentially making it your career?
Because I knew I could do it, and I wanted it. So I was like, you know what? I really don't want to do my fractions right now. I want to draw. So I was just like, it's so fun. You get to draw all the time, and that's like, I don't know, it's kind of like freeing in a sense. Not to get all, I don't know, Disney on you, but like it's so nice. I want to do that for the rest of my life. I got big goals.
Oh, really?
That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, you could divulge those goals if you want. This is a podcast. You can be as free and open as you want, but if you want to keep them secret, all right, I see how you gotta be.
Okay, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me crack, trying to spill all my secrets to the world. I see you. I see you. Don't do that. But I'll tell you anyway. So, so I want my own studio,
Okay.
and I want my studio to crush all the other studios, and then on top of that, be like a learning studio. You know what I mean? Like you could come to my studio, you work for me, but you also get the experience that these fucking Disney and Cartoon Network are saying, oh, if you don't know how to use Toon Boom, you can't come up in here. I'm gonna be like, you don't know how to use Toon Boom? Toon Boom, you can come in here and I'll teach you how to use it. And then you can take those skills and maybe go to Disney. Maybe. And you can or you could go back to where you came from, not in the evil sense, but in like, oh, go back to, I don't know, fucking Kansas and be like, oh, I'm gonna start a studio. I'm gonna get really popular in adult animation, you know, because like all the big studios are in California.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there. California smells. It's on fire. The earth shakes every other year. No thanks. No.
Every other year. I'm pretty sure it's every other week there. Anyways.
I'm saying, like, I don't want to go to California, and it's really expensive. No.
Well, I think it got really expensive because everything is out there. That's why people just.
I know
constantly
that's
go there.
just that's wrong.
But like, you know, I guess to use this like stereotypical phrase, you know, variety is the spice of life. Thank you very much. So like, we need more than just going out to California and trying to make it there. I know at least when it comes to the Hollywood sense. I'm from Georgia, Atlanta, you know, around Atlanta area. Atlanta's like really like growing up. Hey!
I am also from Georgia.
Really?
I'm really close to Atlanta. Look at that. Look at us.
I didn't realize
Togetherness.
that. Okay. I was saying I'm
It's a
actually
secret. Don't tell nobody.
Too late. I was gonna say actually I'm close to Athens and such. So there you go.
Ah.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing all the way up there for?
That's where I grew up. That's why I'm over here. Yeah. I know it's sad.
I'm not from Georgia though.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh. I am from the bright lights of New York City. That's why I'm so amazing, so dazzling. Everyone loves me.
That's why you got that little flair to you. Gotcha. Okay. You got a little bit of that Broadway influence.
I'm from Queens. Let's go. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, nevertheless, but like, you know, hearing, yeah, like you want to have like that studio to basically just like not only bring up your own stuff, but like foster basically a future generation of it to where, like I said,
yeah,
like, that would be a dream if nothing else. That's something I would love to do with like this podcast as well, like just foster future talent because I'm sure you could probably attest with the people that you've seen out there. There are so many talented individuals out there that like need that spotlight more than anything else.
It's like, it's just a shame that, I don't know, like you have to go to all these crazy places to like achieve your dreams, and I don't like, and then nearly go broke trying to get your dreams, and that's just that ain't right.
No, it's not.
That ain't right.
Not at all. I mean, it's one of those like you should be able to do what you love, but also like be
profit from it. Get the attention you deserve.
You should be comfortable with whatever you're making, doing the stuff that you're making at the end of the day.
That's true. And the way these companies are set up, it ain't right. They ain't doing it right.
I was gonna say, you know, I know you said you hate to go all Disney on me, but again, look at what Disney has done, buying up all these places and then shutting down the studios. And
they did the Blue Sky? Hell no! Oh my god!
That was just sad. I'm sorry because
horrifying.
Like Blue Sky like actually had something like interesting and engaging, like past just like Ice Age and such. I mean,
oh my god!
Like Rio alone was like an amazing film on its own.
Love Rio.
Yes.
Love it. Oh my god! Listen to this. This is some tea. When they shut down Blue Sky Studios, these bitches had the audacity to take the Rio movies off, and I noticed because I was like, I'm gonna go and support the studio by watching Rio, and it wasn't on Disney Plus. Like, you have the nerve. The nerve, the gall.
But yet Simpsons is still getting all the love and support in the world. I'm just saying, yeah.
What is it? When will it end? When? I don't know.
The day that Matt Groening gets dug 6 feet under, and even then, I'm sure they'll find some way to get the defibrillator to keep it going.
Oh gosh, I wish I knew who you were talking about because I don't know names.
Matt Groening is the creator of The Simpsons.
Wow!
That's no big deal. No big deal. Don't worry. But still, nevertheless.
Oh.
I gotta say, when it comes to your art journey, more or less, what would you say was like some of the biggest inspirations that you took with how you went forth, like making the art, but also how you went forth and presenting your art?
Okay, this is a little embarrassing.
No shame podcast here.
A lie, but I got my start into the whole the art thing with Planet Dolan.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Planet Dolan.
Oh,
that little show with all those characters. I was like, hey, it's kind of cool. I love that. I was obsessed. I wanted to be in it so bad. I don't know.
There's no shame in that, because there were some great characters, the way that they presented themselves more than anything else. I think that's a good start, if nothing else.
Now, not so much anymore.
I said a start, continuation.
I know, bestie, but so embarrassing to think about now. How could I fall in love with that? Come on. I should have more standards.
Hey, you should see some of the other stuff people get inspired by. I mean, that my dad could tell you the story of one of the biggest things I used to love growing up. One of the movies I used to love growing up was Nacho Libre, of all things. Okay. Yes.
Oh no, bestie, I'm drawing a blank. You gotta.
Yeah.
Catch me up to speed. What you mean? What is that?
Oh, you don't know what Nacho Libre was?
Doesn't ring any bells.
It was a 2006 Nickelodeon movie that had theatrical release that had Jack Black as a luchador in a monastery trying to do the thing that he wanted to do what he loved, which was go to professional wrestling, while also trying to provide for the little missionary church that he was a part of. So
I think I know what you're talking about, but my brain can't really remember because I was 3.
That you know what? That is entirely fair. You do not need. A lot of people probably would have that movie out of their memories at this point. I still get haunted by it because my dad likes to haunt me about stuff.
I think we need to get that checked out.
Probably. No, but so Planet Dolan, more or less, that was the essential start of it. When it comes to your style, I guess, would that be the start for your style, more or less?
Yeah, definitely. And then I was obviously, I was influenced by anime and stuff. Shout out to Tokyo Mew Mew. Those are my girls. I really loved those two things. They were my rock and paper and scissors. I don't know. But I just that's where my art style started coming together. I was like, how can I make this cute? But so cute you die. That was my whole mindset. That's how it was.
I mean, I think you've gotten a good start with that, because I've seen a lot of your drawings and stuff, and I definitely can get the cute aesthetic more than anything else. Because I mean, it's very well done what the art that you do have presented out there. And on top of that, what exactly inspired you to just go forth and not just make this art, but find a platform for it and post it online?
I didn't really think about it, because I was just where should I post my art? I knew about DeviantArt, but I also knew that it's just,
yeah. Anyways,
that sucks. Anyway, I didn't want to post art there because I hated DeviantArt. I still do.
fair enough.
And then I was like, you know what? Let me just get on Twitter. Let me just get in there, because one of my inspirations was on there. So I was like, hey, let's come here too. And I had a little like identity crisis like every other month. So I would like make a new Twitter and then come up with a different name. And I was just like, this ain't right. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that. I was like fucking 13. Depressing. SMH.
I was gonna say a rough estimate. How many Twitter accounts do you think you've started and deleted before you settled on your current one? 3?
3.
Okay, honestly, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Knowing how art can be out there on Twitter.
No. It was only 3 times, but I was like, this is too much. I can't keep making emails. And I recently deleted them because I was like, this is stupid. Why do I still have these? So I just deleted them.
I'm sorry, it's not so much that you started the accounts or whatnot. It's the fact that you kept making new emails for them. That's the funny part for me.
How else was I supposed to do it?
You know what? You got me there. I don't know.
I can't get in any other way.
There you go.
But that's how. This how I got here. I always like Twitter.
What was it about Twitter more than anything else compared to like, DeviantArt or maybe like Instagram, something like that? What is it about Twitter that kind of like grabbed your attention?
Because it wasn't Instagram and it wasn't DeviantArt. Like, I also hate Instagram. Hate it. Fair
enough. It's one of those, like, I have a love-hate relationship with Instagram. By the way, follow the podcast at Postmodern Art Pod on Instagram. But I totally get it when it comes to Instagram. It's a whole different beast on its own.
People are so mean on Instagram. Like,
they can be.
Like, how did you even find me? And then got the nerve to call me a slur? Please. Goodbye.
I think that's just the internet as a whole, not just Instagram.
Man, you'd be right. Like, I'd be fighting with, like, man, a couple like months back I was fighting with these fucking lolies.
Yeah. And
I was like, you're a pedophile. Stop it. And then the audacity to start calling me all these fucking slurs. I was like, wow. That's a lot of words. A lot of strong words.
There's a lot of pent up aggression here that I'm sensing.
You gotta relax. Have a latte. Have some chai tea. Please.
Have it anywhere else but here, but you need to have that stuff in your life.
Yeah, these bitches, they got me suspended for a day.
Jesus.
I was like, wow. Like I made a tweet saying pedophiles should be castrated. And they reported it, and Twitter was like, bye. How do you go against a tweet like that? What?
I don't.
Anyway.
Again, the internet is a unique beast. I wish there was a better way to tame it, but especially stuff like that. I'll be the one to straight up say it. Pedophiles should be castrated. There you go. That's part of the podcast now.
Wait. Don't say that on air. They're gonna come over here. Shh.
No, okay. just do the one that's just like, open up. I am a dedicated host. Thank you very much.
I can see. You took your whole computer. Jeez, whoa.
Well, so you gotta realize the way that I record this, I have this like dinky little like fold out table that I paid like $20 at Walmart for, just so I could have like a solid space. Like I absolutely love it, and plus it's the best way for me to showcase this wonderful wall behind me of stuff from guests in the past and things that I absolutely love and such. So there you go.
I see Lil Nas X back there.
Yes, you do. That is actually a hyper realistic portrait as done by one of the guests I previously had on the podcast, Senpai Beth. So that's not a photo, that's actually like an art piece right there.
Let me pack up. I'm ready to go. You got me on here for why? Why?
Because you're a amazing presence online more than anything else, and your art is absolutely sensational. I was gonna say, in fact, talking about your online presence, how impressed are you with kind of the community that is kind of built up around you? Because last time I checked on Twitter, you have close to 30,000 followers on there, which is absolutely insane and sensational. So like for you as an art account more than anything else, because it's hard for art sometimes to get traction on Twitter, more or less, how impressive is it for you to see this kind of community following you?
Honestly, girl, it's too much. Like, why are y'all here? Because like, I didn't ask for 30K. I only wanted 10K. That's all I ever wanted. It was my goal, you know? And hey, people kept coming and coming, and they're still coming, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I love you guys. You guys are my favorite, but like at the same time, what do you want from me? What do you want? Why are you here?
We want
What do
the
you want?
art. We want all the art.
No, I can't. I can't do it all the time. Like, I used to give out this advice that you have to draw every day. Because, like, I was drawing every day. And I just kept going, bit, because, like, it just makes you grow faster. Just drawing every day, posting every day. But then I was like, I can't really do that anymore because I sleep a lot. Like...
Fair.
And so I just talk. That's just what I do now. I just talk a lot. And then people laugh because they think I'm funny.
I mean, you do have a good sense of humor more than anything else. If our short conversation so far has taught me anything, you got a great sense of humor.
Yes, I'm funny. Let's go.
That's
why Gabe likes me. Because I'm funny.
I was going to say, it just reminds me of that like meme, you know, come for the art, stay for the laughter or something like that, you know?
Yes, stay for the person.
Stay for the person. I mean...
and I also think... Oh, I'm sorry,
no,
Misty. Go ahead.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, since you insist. I also think I have a good community because, like, when I started out, I was a minor.
Okay.
So people were, like, extra nice to me and extra, like, careful around me. So a lot of people just... I don't know, they're just nicer since I was a little baby. And since I grew up with a lot of my followers, and they all just, I don't know, everybody's like, they get a good vibe. So
yeah. It's more or less, you kind of, it's not just the fact that you're here presenting good art, but you've grown up with these people and you've made amazing art with them. You've seen, you know, these people, you've grown up with them and they've grown up, you've seen them grow and you've seen them do amazing things themselves, I can imagine.
Yeah, like reconnecting with people, with like some of my old friends. I don't know, like a month or so ago, I ran into some old friends and they were like, "Is that Sunny?" And I was like, "Hey." And they're like, "Oh my god, you have so many followers now. I remember when you had like 2K. Oh my fucking god, oh my god, can I get a shout out?" No, but like, I like that because like they remember me and I'm like, hi guys, yeah, I got 20K or whatever, you know, it's cool.
Is there a
And that's nice.
Is there a follower that you have that you would say is like you are the most proudest of, like seeing just how much they've grown as well?
Oh jeez, who can I say? Who? I have this friend, DC Reese. Okay. He is a really sweet person, and I've known them since like forever and ever and ever and ever and ever ago. Oh, and then there's I think their name is Darling Kaz. We're not necessarily friends, but we used to be. Mm-hmm. But I remember they were the reason. They were like my number one inspiration since the beginning of time itself. And obviously we've fallen off, but like I've never been more proud. They're getting into like so many cool things. Like, do you know what Lackadaisy is?
Oh, I absolutely know what Lackadaisy is.
They work for Lackadaisy.
There you go. That's good.
They work, and I love that for them. I love them so much. I'm so proud of them, and I think about them every day. That's why. That's who.
There you go. That's incredible. Well, speaking of like, you know, people that you're probably proud of, I imagine for you there's like a lot of art that you've posted out there that you've been proud of or whatnot. What would you say is like your proudest artwork that you've presented to the world?
Oh god. To be honest, I'm not really proud of my art.
Really?
Like, Not really. Because like I don't know. I don't feel it's not anything groundbreaking to me. So I'm just like, yay, I like my doodle.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm not proud of it as like, oh my god, look, I should get this framed. No, that's not me. I just doodle. I don't know.
Okay. Hey, you know, to each their own. I mean, you are your own artist. You present the artwork that you want to put out there. You know, you can feel how you want about it. At the end of the day, I mean, you know, the audience is gonna have their opinion, but this is what you do. This is your passion, more or less. At the end of the day, so you feel how you want to feel about it. Who am I to judge?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my art. I love my art style. I love it all. I'm thinking the shit. But it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I mean,
nothing to like all up in arms about.
I mean that's fair enough. But I imagine for you, like, it's not just what you've done before, but also the stuff that you're like trying to work on as well. And maybe there might be something in the future. Maybe an animatic. There was something that my producer Maria, Tipsy J Hearts, had pointed out. There's an animatic that you're trying to get off the ground. You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Okay. I make little animatics sometimes because, you know, I have feelings and I express them through art.
Right.
And since everybody and mama know me and Gabe are a thing, I just wanted to do like a little animatic for us.
Aww.
Kind of, or whatever.
That's sweet. That's genuinely sweet.
Thank you. But yeah, I have tons of animatic plans. I have tons of plans. I have tons of projects I think about that I want to do. So yeah, I am doing an animatic.
There you go. I mean, I imagine for you, like I said, it's like you've done them time before. You're gonna do them time again, I guess. I mean, for you, like, especially for something as personal as this relationship that you have with Gabe or whatnot, like, I imagine there's probably a lot more heart with this animatic than some that you've done in the past before.
God, I'll say, yeah. There's like, because I can see the whole animatic and how it's supposed to go in my head, and my head says, you know what? Let's put a shit ton of detail in here. You know, let's just do that. And there is, like, not to spoil anything, like, I have to draw a whole ass cathedral and like so many views of a mansion and a garden, man.
Can't you just buy stock photos for that
I don't
stuff?
You know what? Maybe I'll make a version of that. And I'll do it that way. And it'll be for a bit.
There we go.
Hey, it's what you wanted. You got it.
There you go. I mean, who are we to complain?
Exactly. Like, you go tell me I'm wrong. I'm wrong for using references.
There you go.
Can't believe it.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. I do actually want to divulge a little bit into that in the first place. Basically, Gabe, how did you two meet in the first place?
No, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. I met him because remember when the new Animaniac show dropped?
Yes.
I was just on Twitter and I see this voice recorder thingy up, and it's of this person I've never seen before on my timeline. So I'm like, I'll listen to it. And there's Gabe doing his Yakko impression, and I'm like, that's good. And so I comment and I follow, and then I just start harassing him.
There you go. That's the proper word.
I never went away.
And there you go. I mean, trust me, I certainly, I guess, saw the side effects of that for a little bit, because I remember very vividly the comment that you left on Gabe's podcast whenever he appeared on there, and I thought it was one of the sweetest comments I've ever seen on a podcast, on an episode, nevertheless. So thank you for leaving that, because I can tell you right now, it was, for someone that has had experience with Gabe, it is certainly fun just to be around Gabe, more or less. So
Gabe is, I don't know, he's a dork,
yeah,
but he's just the nicest guy, and he's so funny and so silly, and I love him. I cannot get enough.
Good.
Oh, let me tell you his nickname. You know what I call
What
him?
do you call him?
I call him Ducky.
That's cute. Like, just straight. That's
I know.
cute.
I know.
There we go. I mean,
I kill everybody who tries to use that nickname. How dare you? Only I call him that.
I need to write that down. Do not. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Write that down. Make sure you get that in the fine print. Don't say that.
Fine print.
Ever.
Fine print. Don't worry. You're good. You're good.
Right. We're on the same level.
Trust me. I am not trying to encroach on your man. He's safe. He's good. All right.
What you doing over there? Why are you looking at him? Why are you liking his tweets? Huh?
Well, because he's an entertaining person, and again, I've had him on the podcast, so I want to keep supporting him after the fact. So.
How dare you? That's my job. I'm the girlfriend. How dare you? I'm gonna come over there.
Well, yeah. If I had known they were coming, I would have acted a little bit more into the punches. My bad.
There was lag.
Audio listeners love you to death. You just have to watch the video version to figure out what in the world just happened there.
You'll see. It'll be okay.
There you go. You'll see. But nevertheless, like, I just have to ask, like, with all, with the incredible support that you've had with this incredible community, with all the art that you've presented out there, and with an amazing boyfriend by your side, what for you has to have been, like, the most surreal moment ever since you've started, like, basically, since you started being an artist?
A surreal moment.
Like a moment that you just had to kind of, like, just step back and just be like, whoa, what the fuck is my world?
It was definitely around when I got 10K, because I've been dreaming about that ever since I was a little baby.
Okay.
I was like, I can't believe I have 10K. I can finally tick it off my bucket list, you know? Because I was just like, because it's all I ever wanted. I just wanted to, like, share my art and have everybody see my little characters. Maybe they move a little bit. Who knows? And I was so proud. And, like, I felt so happy that I had so many people supporting me. Because, like, sometimes, my friend told me that you have a lot of people following you, and I'm like, it doesn't really feel like it. And then he said to me, if you were in a gymnasium with all of your followers, you have 10K, and then he showed me a picture of what it looks like to have 10,000 people in front of you, and I was like, what is going on? I was gonna
say, to, like, put that further perspective, there are some, like, stadiums out there, some, like, venues out there that don't even seat 10,000 people.
Right? Like, it's so many people. And then like, artists, like, get self-conscious, and they're like, oh, nobody's looking at me. Like, bitch, I can barely have 2 people looking at me while I'm drawing. Please. You know? Like, that's a lot of people. Watch some little girl draw, like,
yeah.
It was crazy, and I was like, that's insane. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I guess.
There you go. That you weren't cool beforehand. I'm sorry. I thought you'd just been, like, cool since the day you learned to walk. All right.
I guess, I invented walking.
You invented walking? Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Of all the research I did, that's the one thing I missed. I am so sorry.
Yeah, they usually leave that part out because, like, I'm the black girl, They don't give me no credit. I was alive for years and years and years. People just don't want to say that.
You know what?
It's what it is.
As long as you know the truth by the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Right. I let that little white man have it. It's fine. That caveman, please. Ooga booga, as what they say. I was gonna. Never mind. Anyways,
But you good? You good?
I'm sorry. Anyway, let me get professional again. I'm sorry about that.
Well, speaking of somewhat going back to being professional, whatnot, like I said, you got this incredible community building around you, and they certainly have reason to do so. Again, with the art that you've presented out there, especially some of the characters that you've developed, more or less. What are some of your favorite characters that you love to draw, more or less?
I love to draw my mascot, Sunny. She's the little black girl with the long hair and the white dress. I love her, and she used to be my Sona, but times change, you know. And I love her. She's very cute, and I don't know. I just love her. She's cute and makes me happy.
Yeah.
And well, the thing that nobody knows is that she's a demon.
Oh. Okay then.
And you know why she doesn't look like she's a demon? Because she hides her horns and her tail in her hair. Because she doesn't want to be a demon. You know why? Because she used to be an angel, but she's a demon now. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because she tripped and fell. That's why. There's no other reason. She just fucking fell to hell. And now she's a demon.
That is such an emotional and sad story. Can we get 20 likes for how sad of a story? No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she tripped and fell to hell. And when she was like, "Hey, oh God, can I come back? I fell." He was like, "Who are you? You're a liar."
Oh.
Anyway, that's it. That's the only reason why she's a demon. There's no sad story or anything. She is what she is.
I can only imagine with a character like that, with the unique of scenario, like I can only imagine the stories that you probably want to tell with that and the different styles you want to experiment with that. Where do you hope to take this character of Sunny, more or less?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Okay. Yeah, it's your character. You do what you want.
She's just a doodle character. She's got funny story.
Okay.
Silly girl tripped and fell to hell. Now she's demon. But I'm gonna use her in probably like all of my animatics because I love her. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use her to express my feelings and emotions. So
I mean,
that's about it for her.
I mean, you should. It's a good character. It's a good mascot, more or less. Like, would you say that she's also basically like a comfort character, like a good way for you to express yourself in the best way possible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yep.
And trust me, I can tell from the wonderful following you have. A lot of people love her too. I love her as well, so don't worry.
Good. She loves you too.
Aw, that is sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with just any of these characters that you may have more or less developed, like, what are some, like, I guess the long-term plans with some of your art and some of your ideas? Like, what would you, aside from obviously creating that amazing studio, what would be an incredible scenario that you'd love to create?
I want a cartoon.
Okay.
I want to do webcomic.
Okay.
As I don't know, feels wrong to say, but I am working on it. And my cartoon is called Jazzy. It's about these students who go to an art school and they experience all the things that it is to be growing up.
Okay.
There's tons of LGBTQ representations. There's like touchy subjects, like they deal with depression, suicide, and all of the good stuff.
Okay.
There's so much stuff in there, and there's so many characters. It's a big ass world. That's my number one project. That's my dream.
Okay.
To have that.
Okay, so that would be the dream Sunny project, more or less.
Yes, I would kill for my own cartoon. Kill.
Okay. From what it sounds like, and you can correct me for thinking this way, but again, this is going back on my previous experience with cartoons and such. Would you say this is basically be more like a grown-up class of 3000, more or less?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not really gonna like. I don't want to hold back.
Right.
I don't want to have to make it like PG-13 hip for the kids or whatever. No.
Right.
It's got all this stuff. All this stuff.
Good.
Anything you could possibly think of, it'll be in that show. Everything.
Will there be a cameo from Andre 3000 as Sonny Bridges in that? No, I'm joking. That's a little too far. No, that's a little bit too on the nose.
I'm gonna head out. Goodbye. Thank you for your time.
Look,
I'm gonna go now.
Look, I'm sorry. I've expressed this before in the past when it comes to this podcast. I am a huge fan of Class of 3000. I have actually had the director of that show on this podcast. Okay, so yeah.
Hats off to you.
Thank you. That is why I made that instant connection. But nevertheless, I can imagine with you, like you said, you want to like experiment a little bit more with like different situations, different opportunities for these students and such, different scenarios that aren't normally tackled in like a kid's cartoon. So that's why I instantly said grown-up version of Class of 3000.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna shake the boat, and everybody's gonna cry, at least after every season. Everyone will cry. You will weep. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I just want to make people cry. Yeah.
Well, hopefully with Big Shot Mr. Moneybags, we could be able to make that happen at some point. Yeah.
Money is no. I don't need money. I just need iron will. I got this.
Yeah, but you can
It'll be easy.
You can only afford the iron will if you have the money to pay the people that would be able to do that kind of.
Shh. I know what I'm doing. It will be free. Shh. Anyway, so.
Oh goodness. No, but
Ratioed.
Ratio. Okay, I see how. You know what? You could ratio this podcast. You're the new host. Have fun. No, I'm joking.
All right. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to the Sunnyside Podcast. Today we have on this person, funny guy.
Hey, I'm at least funny. That's more than some people would say.
You're the whole package, bestie. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know. I should know. I've been here for like an hour. I know everything about you.
I hope you know. Do you now?
Everything. I can.
When was I born?
A year.
Damn, she's good.
A day. Exactly. Like, it's too easy. I know everything.
Fair enough. But you know, you're talking about like the dream scenario. You talk about all this stuff. Let's come down to earth just a little bit. Sadly, where do you hope to see yourself, say, 5-10 years from now?
5-10 years. I'll be like older. Ew.
I mean, I think that's achievable.
Hopefully. Jeez. I hope that I will be 5 years. 5 years. I'm gonna start there.
Okay.
5 years. I hope to be living by myself with my sister Benny. What? That made no sense. What? I hope to be living with my sister Benny. And I hope we stay together for a long time because I love her and she's my rock and we share cat memes together and that is our whole entire connection. I love cats. Anyway, so I hope to be living on my own with her and just living large, living like Larry.
Living like Larry.
Being happy. But in 10 years, I hope I'm married.
There you go.
I hope I'm married. I want to be married. If I'm not married, I'll be confused. Like, I look amazing. Why don't I have a ring on my... Why? Where? Where's my ring? What's going on?
Well,
I hope I'm married.
I was going to say, well, hopefully at 10 years' time, I mean, you and Gabe keep it going. You've been together for over 10 years. I mean, if you guys aren't married at that point, I'd be surprised.
I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? Why doesn't he like me? But yeah, and by then I hope I am rich. There's no way I'm gonna be 30 and still working. Please. Like, please, I'm gonna fucking retire. No, I'm not doing that whole for the rest of my life shit. You gotta be kidding me. No. I deserve to relax. I'll get wrinkles if I work for too long, please.
There you go.
I hope I'm retired. I hope I'm rich. I hope that I'll be starting my studio or something by then.
Yeah.
And I don't know, putting the blocks in place for my inevitable amazing future. I'll be 30 by then. You know you have to be 35 to be president, right?
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna be president.
That's right. I totally forgot. I forgot.
Politician.
What exactly inspired you to go on this, pre-planned presidential run, more or less?
I don't like all these old people running. I don't like all these old people running. The country. I don't like it.
Okay.
The fact that we have 80-year-old men deciding our future, that does not sit right with me at all. Like, you think I actually like Biden? You're wrong. No, I don't like him. I don't like none of these old ass people. Oh my god, I don't like how we still leave these men who, like. Did you know that Texas put a fucking law on abortion, say like, oh, if you have an abortion, you're gonna go to jail. Do you know that's like, I'll kill you. Please go to jail. Right. I need to be president. Me.
Okay, so let's start the presidential platform right here. What would be some of the changes, the rapid changes that you would be bringing to this nation if you were to be president?
I would first. I know this sounds crazy, but like, I think racists are some of the most primitive people in our society, and I think we've all decided that people who go and have caveman brain aren't okay and shouldn't be allowed in like society. So I think we need to capture all the racists and put them in a mental institution.
Okay. It's a good start.
Thank you. Moving on. What we need to do is make all women's sanitary products free. Free. Some other country in Europe did it, and they're thriving. They're fine. I don't understand what the big deal is. Why can't it be free? And oh my god, one of the complaints was saying like, oh, women shouldn't be able to use tampons because they could use it for their sexual pleasure.
Huh? Ugh.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
That's not the aspect I was pointing out, but I okay. Anyways.
I don't understand. I don't understand that comparison at all. You sound insane. Go away. Get out. You're not allowed here. That's what I'll do. Women's sanitary products will be free. All of them. Everywhere. What else will I do? I think we have to try to do something about this whole global warming stuff. Did you see the ocean was on fire?
Yeah, I saw that the Gulf of Mexico was on fire.
No. That's like right out of a horror movie. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
that's
I'm waiting for the kaiju to come through at some point.
You know what? We might need him. Like, are you kidding me? It's just not. I don't understand it. I don't understand how people can sit here and be like, oh, we're fine. Oh my god, and these bitches have the audacity to think global warming isn't real. So you think the earth is stagnant. You think nothing changes? I'll kill you. And let's just, you'll be fine, right? You don't change at all. So the earth must not change either. That's stupid. I hate those people. You smell. Like, you must smell. There's no way you... Anyway, let me not do that. But yeah, those are a few things. Yeah. Vote for Sunny when I'm 35. Remember me.
There you go. Vote for Sunny. I have to ask, as you know, as a passionate person of this kind of community, I have to ask, as president, what sweeping changes would you make for the art community to help better it at the end of the day?
I guess I would like stop big, I don't know, companies from like exploiting workers. And as much as people don't like to say it, there's still a lot of, there's, back to the racism thing, there's a lot of racism inside of the animation community industry. There's a lot of it. And if I could do anything about it, I'd put more laws on like what the fuck you can do and not do, you know? Because like I just don't think it's fair. And I've seen like I think it was back in 2019 I saw this tweet. Someone was calling out, I think, Cartoon Network for something. And I wish I could remember, but like it's insane that, you know, my people are treated so badly over like the most minuscule things. I don't get it. But yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Not so sure what a president can do for the art community. I mean, I guess I'll maybe not, I don't know, send people to jail for spray painting art on walls. Like, that's a little trivial.
Well, I was going to say, if nothing else, when it came to what you're talking about, I'm pretty sure trying to apply some change to the labor laws or whatnot to make sure that artists that are working in the industry are trying to are more compensated wonderfully for their work. Yeah. So there you go.
Absolutely. Like I heard Disney like says that if you bring a sketchbook, it belongs to them.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. That's
a little weird. Why? What are you doing? What do you need it for? You're okay. Fire me. You're not getting my sketchbook. You know? I don't like that. But that's what I do.
Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, Sunny, for 2036, I think that'd be at this point. I could be wrong. or 2028, something along the lines of that.
I don't know, somewhere up there. Hopefully I'll be alive.
Somewhere in the distant future. Remember this, because I swear to God, if 10, 15 years from now, this podcast gets brought up as like political platform and you go forward with this kind of stuff, I am owning up to that stuff more or less.
Everyone will know where I started on the Postmodern Art Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. With that, as we start winding down, I actually have one last question that I want to ask you. Obviously for you, like, you're heavily entrenched when it comes to arts on all sorts of different aspects, you know, making incredible art, having great aspirations when it comes to art, and just supporting the art community out there and such. How important is art, not just for you, but for the world as a whole?
Oh my God, we need it. We can't live without it. Art is everything in a human society. Like, I can't even describe it. Where would we be without art? The world would be dark and dull and dusty, and people would look ugly, you know? If it wasn't for art, you know, the world wouldn't be what it is today, you know? Like, it's beautiful and magical. It can make you cry. Yeah. Like, Studio Ghibli, they know what they're doing.
Yes
they knew what they were doing. They've got to be like, it's just, you can't live without it, especially music. I love music.
There you go. Quick,
I can't live without it.
Off the top of the dome, what are some of the biggest inspiration when it comes to music? Or like some of your favorite like artists out there?
Oh gosh, Ariana Grande, Alessia Cara, Daniel Caesar.
Okay.
Oh gosh, obviously Lil Nas X. Obviously, love him. Who else? Who's someone underrated? Oh my God, what is his name? Oh God, I can't remember it.
Can you think of the song?
Henny in the Hamptons. Look it up. You won't regret it. Okay. It'll change your life.
Duly noted.
It's really good.
I'll be sure to do that. But with that, that's all the questions I have for you. I've already showered you with plenty of praise, but I'm going to shower you with some more because it's my podcast. I do what I want. There you go.
Get into it. Go ahead.
I got you. So, like I said before, like, seeing your presence online more than anything else is absolutely incredible. Just kind of the community built around yourself. But more than anything else, like, your art is absolutely stellar and stunning. Like, it's incredible to see the stuff that you're pushing out there. And it's also incredible to see the support that you've pushed out there as well. Plus, I just gotta say, your attitude is absolutely infectious. Like, it gets... not to, you know, be a little punny with the stuff, but you are literally a ray of sunshine every single time I see a post that you make. So
yeah.
For all that you do out there right now, and to see kind of the thing that you've built from the ground up, that you've organically done yourself, like, is incredible to see where you've come so far. And I can only hope to see where you go from here. I can only imagine, like, given the opportunities and given everything, just the incredible stuff that you could especially push out there. Like, Jazzy alone has me excited for whatever is coming next. All right, like I definitely want to see more when it comes to that kind of stuff. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for being just an all-around amazing person online, and I'm gonna be one of thousands and hopefully millions one day that'll be rooting for you every single step of the way. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No, thank you. That's really sweet. Oh, jeez, I didn't expect you to say all that. But
have you not watched this podcast before? You should know I try to butt up my guests to the nth degree.
I have. I know. Like, I know he's gonna do that for me. Just a silly little girl on the internet. Oh.
You were more than just a silly little girl on the internet. You're an incredible artist that's doing incredible stuff, and I cannot wait to see what's next. So thank you.
You're welcome. I guess that's it. Wait, no, not yet. Before you go, Patrick, I'll kill you. That's it. That's all I have to say.
I was going to say, before we do all that kind of stuff, go ahead and plug yourself for the people that don't already know. Go ahead and plug yourself for the people at home.
Oh, jeez. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm OhTheSunnySide on Twitter.com. That is O as in OH. You got it. OhTheSunnySide on Twitter.com. I have an Instagram, but I kind of hate it. So I'll give you the link or whatever, because I can't even remember my own name. I think it's like, what's up? I don't know. But yeah, that's it. You should follow me. I'm amazing. You heard it here. I'm amazing. So follow me, and you'll see how cool I am. You know, yeah. Come. I give you a warm hug.
There you go. And if you missed any links, I'll be sure to put them in the description below. So I got you covered. Don't worry. Do you have any final words before we sign off?
Yes, I do. I love you guys. I love all of you. I love my stars, which is what I call the people who follow me. You guys are my stars, my whole world. Thank you for your support from whoever's new and all of my, I don't know, new followers. I said that already. My old followers, I love you the most. You guys are awesome. And shout out to Gabe. You know?
There you go.
And all of my friends in Gap Up Server. I love you guys. My friends are awesome. And Patrick and his boys and the Star Sweeper show. Amazing. Outstanding. I love them. That's it.
Absolutely. I do want to say, from what you're saying real quickly, does that mean I'm a star?
You are a star.
Yes.
A genius. Yes. I love you. Welcome to the sunny side.
I feel more than welcome. But with that, for the people at home, all I have left to say is hasta luego, amigos.
Bye bye. You can see my handlers.
Tell me what's wrong, tell me sparks in motion. Sing me a song, tell me your eyes can all open. Show me it all, put me up in the car, you go when you used to call. Show me it all.
Thanks for listening to the Apocalypse Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, go to apocalypsepodcastnetwork.com. And remember, every time you support one of our sponsors, you're supporting the podcast you just heard.